All right. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that we're ready to push it up. I don't want haggle, but I do want hard, hard AI difficulty. We won a couple games, so now it's time to push the AI to the max and see what's up. We're offered two very low difficulty folks here. I wonder how this works. Prescience. You may look at the top card of your deck at any time. I think we should try this out. This could be pretty cool. I actually don't even mind second place here. We're up against... Who are we up against? You get... Enemies don't get... block you in these locations. And... you can take something from the Imperium row. And you get the extra card draw and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. So we actually got our ring, but we also got our diplomacy and our seek allies. Interesting. Well, I obviously want to use seek allies because it doesn't have a bottom. And I love Signet Ring because it gets us a card draw. There's some cool stuff here. I mean, Benny Gesserit here, Duncan, Idaho. Geez, even the Spacing Guild is good. So maybe what I'll do is we'll just like double focus on doing this card draw here. We'll see what we get. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we got a dagger. Interesting. So the dagger means that we actually could beat Ariana if we deploy troops. And we deploy 3 of them. So let's try that out. I don't plan on having anything else to deploy. But we have, what is this? 6 purchasing power. So we might actually get Gurney. Man, that's a cool one. That's a really cool one. Gurney has got some real flexibility for us. And then, yeah, let's seek allies. Again, we could spend our water on hardy warriors. Part of me just likes drawing cards, quite frankly. Fold space is always kind of nice. It gives you a card draw later. I know that the dagger is my next card. And usually I don't go to 2 things in a row. I don't really have a card draw, though, that I'd like to trigger. So it's one of these places. I think the guild is just okay. Like, the fold space is you draw a card when you use it later. And it could just be helpful. Like, you know, it could be interesting. Might not be. Could be just fine. But at least it's like a middle of the road. Like, all of our options are open. And they went for Hardy Warriors. They really want to win it. Totally fine. Totally fine. I could have taken that to guarantee the win. I didn't find it was so necessary. So this one here is really strong for Fremen. Like, really strong for Fremen. I think Gurney's just so cool. The Fremen camp can really get you a lot, though. Just putting that in your secondary. And then this Fremen bond. Also, like, 2 purchase on Shawnee. Gurney seems really strong to me, though. Like, really freaking strong. So I'm going to try him out. Because you often don't have that much purchase power at the start. He can only go to blue locations. So maybe I should push my Fremen thing so that I can go to this siege here and get water in the future. But fine by me. We did get an extra combat card. A point is certainly better than a combat card, but you know, sometimes you get something cool. Charisma. Nice. So choose to. So again, we do have the ability to do some cool stuff here. Next up, we have convincing argument. Going for some spice seems nice to me. If I go here, I would have 2 water, and I could start on my Fremen thing. So let's try that out. With 2 water, I mean, they also have 2 water, so we can get one of these 2 places. Do I want to deploy into this battle? Look, I'll put in 1 person just because I have the ability to. I'm not going to worry about going any farther beyond that. I'm just going to keep this lady here honest. So we'll see eyes everywhere. Does she want to put this in? She does. Totally fine. And then, yeah, Arrakis. We go here and we get that spice. We still have a little bit of water left over, but, you know, it is cool. So that means we're not going to get anything out of this, likely. And I'm okay with that. Again, putting in that one soldier was just to keep her honest. It ended up costing them an extra troop as well. So, like, it's kind of fine, if I'm honest. Gurney, the Gurney card I got is not actually a faction card. Do I really want 2 more purchase this turn? Honestly, for the Smuggler's Thopter, probably. I love the Thopter. Duncan, Idaho is also cool, but he's like Gurney. Like, it's just kind of the same. So we'll play that. We'll take our copter, and we'll have really high tempo this game. She had 2 daggers anyway. I mean, this is good so far. This is good so far. Absolutely. Obviously, this lady here having 2 points is a little bit poopy, but she's already got her alliance point, and she won the first fight. Looks like she's going to win a second fight, though. I have a lot of spice, and this lady has a bunch of money. And, sorry, she actually had a big kicker at the end there to get tons of fight. I don't actually know what she did. Played one of her cards. I was looking at something else when it happened. So, that means that we're at 0. They're both at 2. They're playing well. But hey, now we have Gurney, who can give us a tremendous number of troopers. The Signet Ring also gives us extra card draw, so I don't know if one is what we should start with. Gurney can only really go here or here. If I get a card draw, that could be cool. I actually kind of don't want a card draw, though, but I'm going to get it either way if I play the Signet Ring, because it's the fold space, right? Which I guess I need in case I get the Thopter. But part of me, I want to make sure I get these action cards. That's a really cool one. Water and... So I did get the fold space. I could do this. I could deploy. Let's deploy. And then, yeah, water for life. I mean, I don't actually have a top deck right now. I'm not sure that there's anything I really need to purchase. Like, this doesn't need to be the big turn for me. I do know that, like, I want to get Thopter on a future turn. I also want to have enough money to, like, buy an extra thing, you know? So 3 for 8 would be nice. But yeah, I really want... Like, if I don't get diplomacy next turn, it'll really hurt my Space and Guild thing. So I'm going to go to the Space and Guild again. Do 1 fold space for another. So we're getting 1 thing here. We did get our diplomacy. And yeah, the next card is Dune, the Spice Planet. 2, I mean... We have a lot of buy. 6 buy. It's basically good enough for anything. So I don't think we need to draw 3 more cards. Especially for the price. But yeah, I think that Thopter is going to be sick for us. We're going to go and probably do a big sell. A big sell with our spice. Instead of worrying about doing like an Empire trade or something. I mean, I could get some Empire happiness by buying this. Again, Duncan, Idaho is kind of cool. The fact that he can get us water. He's just not as good as Gurney at all. Fremen stuff is interesting. I always love these Bene Gesserit ladies. The 2/2 is so flexible. But if I buy her, I just don't know what I would get second. And if I buy this 5er, honestly, an influence is probably good enough. Just getting up this track is halfway to getting a point. Plus, there's a lot of cards that can give you benefits, like the Plans Within Plans card, which gives you points. So let's see. They ended up getting Duncan. That's fine. So we started up this track. We started up this track. We also have some here. And yeah, we're not going to do anything crazy in our combat. And we're actually going to win this one. So we're going to get a point and a water. So everyone's won a combat at this point. I think everyone's got a second place on a combat. And yeah, 2 water makes it so like we could go here and do like a big thing. But I think first we go and we sell. And then we use the dagger to buy. And then if there's still time, we can come back around. Because we got the 2 Dune influence for a reason. Look at them. They're fighting so hard. And I don't actually think this is that good. But yeah, okay. We're going to go sell a bunch of stuff. That's going to get us a card draw and a card draw. Signet Ring is also a card draw. If we do buy our Swordmaster. Or if we use it below for something else. But I'd be giving up a purchase power. But getting another card, the card it would give me is a fold space. I don't know. How do I feel about a fold space? I would use it to go up here, I guess. To the Empire. But I also like the idea of getting all that spice. What's next? You. 2 for each Fremen, including yourself. I mean, I could just use the fold space to go here, to the flats. Knowing that this is worth 2 more purchasing power. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 5, 6. I could get the power play. Or the guild space travel. I love the guild space travel. Card draw and purchase only for the cost of 3. Oh, but you can only use it on the guild. Okay, that's what makes it bad. Still, it's pretty cool, even if you don't use it, just for the 2. I think I should save a water, no? Well, 4 spice is actually a pretty big break point, so let's go here, trash my fold space, get me a new card that has a bottom impact. What's next? Next is Gurney. That's fine for my next turn. Reveal. And yeah, I didn't fight this turn at all for the cards. We're going to take the 2 influence because that's pretty cool. It's a trash card, so it doesn't make my deck any thicker. They're going to fight over the spice. 7 fight for a single 2 spice seems like such a waste. Such a waste. I'm super happy with them committing to that fight. I mean, nobody has combat power now. And I have my Swordmaster, and I have good, decent resources compared to them. I mean, she has a little bit more water. I don't actually have many cards, though. 1, 2. No one really does. Alright, Gurney. How do we use you this turn? I think this is, again, we just want to keep getting more stuff. Okay, Chom shares 7. and a power play. And yeah, I think we deploy. I'll deploy 3 for this bad lad. One, two, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what I want next though. We could go get some water, and that will open up this tile for the future. We do have what we need for the Empire. It's hard not to conspire. It's a lot of money. So let's go take that. A lot of money. We get some troops. We get another level of Empire influence. We'll just play our guild thing now. We could buy a point, but I'd rather keep my money for a moment. This would be a good chance to get the High Council. We'd have 5 purchase power. Or I could do something on Dune, but there's not really any good yellow spaces left. $3 is comparatively weak. So yeah, let's go buy our 2 purchasing power. And then yeah, none of the cards out are really that strong. Again, the Bene Gesserit sisters are fine. The 2, yeah, I was gonna say that one's decent. So yeah, we'll reveal. They've already revealed, so right now, unless they play one of their hidden cards, we've won it. 7 is not 9. So let's buy the spy. Each opponent chooses to discard a card or lose a deployed troop. I mean, this is pretty good considering that it's 2 purchase, even if you don't use it. And it has the blue flexibility. But like, also just like space travel. Like, I really like the idea of space travel. It's just that right now I don't have that much reason to go to the space travel space, so that's fine. Maybe I should have gone the Arrakis thing, actually, just because having Fremen is good for my deck, but that's only because of Leet Kinds. So we'll pass, we'll see. They didn't play any combat cards. I mean, this is not the best one for a combat turn anyway, because really it's just for the extra dude. Take the Mentat from the designated spot. Okay, well that's not helpful this turn, but it could be helpful next turn. Siege of Carthage. Okay. So getting card draw right now would be particularly powerful. So what else do we want to do this turn? I mean, you could go get us some water. But we have the Thopter next. Yeah. So, and I don't want to get another one of these cards because then one will get stolen from me. So let's go in on the Siege of Carthage by going draw card, deploy all the troops. Love it. I don't know. Should we go get this water perhaps? And then this water, and then Smuggler. I want a Smuggler sooner rather than later because the 2 card draw is massive. But also like getting an influence there could enlighten us. A spice from the Thopter remaining in your hand is interesting. I don't know that it's so good, but it's interesting. Let's go take this water. That'll get us to the point where we can go to the hidden siege here. Drawing 2 cards. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it's that incredible. None of these cards, other than this one, has a bonus to draw, though. And a lot of these do have purchase power. I just don't want to spend water on it. But getting 2 would be nice. Sure, let's just do it. Let's see what the cards we get are. Draw a card. The next one we have is Dune the Spice Planet. So that worked out really well. That means I have my good cards for next turn. We could have gotten unlucky and gotten like my Imperial Spy that I really want to play next turn, not this turn. So. Reveal, baby. Oh no, I don't have to reveal yet. Well, damn. Do I want 1 spice or no? I could go get a troop and an influence. Huh. If I really don't think they're going to deploy, there's no reason not to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'll go do it. 1 troop. I could have spent my $4 up here, but it was actually already blocked. So, yeah. So far, so good. It's just us fighting for the Carthag. Okay, now they did drop some troops, but just shy of actually being able to beat us. I don't know why they didn't just put 1. Oh, what's this? No, we have the 9. I mean, Lady Jessica is cool. 2 card draw. 3 purchase power. And a fight. Like, I'm gonna just take Lady Jessica because I really want to have it. I could have the Empire, but I'm gonna have a person forced to trade with it next turn anyway. I could get the Guild Alliance. I don't really want to use the guild space anymore anyway, so that'll get us a little bit of money. And now I don't have to think about the guild at all. I do like this, but it didn't come up. You know, sure, we'll grab more cards that are fine. I can spend the $7. I don't have to. I'm not at too many cards at this point. I'm not going to be, unless she plays a card. She didn't. So yeah, we got Carthag, and we've traded with Carthag a couple times. No one's really done the Bene Gesserit thing. I'd like to trade here. Okay, this one's worth 2 points. And we are ahead right now. And we're close to the Empire as well. Gurney is cool. I do need to get a card out of the way to play this one. I don't actually have the ability to go get Spice this turn. Unless Gurney gives me a card, but everything just got blocked as far as I'm concerned. Wow. Getting the Mentat would be cool, but I don't know that this is a good time to do it. In fact, this might be a good time to take it for the $2 because I have so much money. So we'll spend that time to get a card, and then from here we'll think. Like, if I take this spot, then I don't have to worry so badly about somebody else blocking me. But now I don't have a water spot unless I go to this one. Yeah, I still don't have a way of getting 2 more spice. So this is a Siege of Carthag. I'm going to lose control of this tile. Is that okay? I mean, quite frankly, it's kind of fine. What I'm going to do is I am going to take the card draw here. We'll see what we get 4 cards. Like, you know, that moves us up a little bit. And then I kind of like the 2 purchase power on this lady. So I'm just going to play this card, and am I going to... Oh, I can't play Gurney. That was a mistake. That was a super mistake. Yeah, I don't have a way to play Gurney. Well, we'll take this. Get the alliance bonus. 2 more purchase power, but it's trash for another card. If I win a conflict, I get a bonus. Not being able to get a water hurts real bad right now. I could delete this dagger card to draw 2 more. See, now everybody loses a card or a deployed troop. I don't know. Can they choose to lose a? Can they choose to lose a card from their hand, which they have no cards? It's probably worth testing this. Let's do selective breeding. Okay, they did. Yeah, they did lose troops because they didn't have anything to get rid of. So let's destroy a dagger. Oh, that's... I mean, I didn't really want to get this... my ornithopter. And then... spend 7 for a point. That's pretty good. Oh, but now I don't have enough... undo. If I... I'm not going to have enough fight either way, though. But this could get me a card and some spice that I kind of need. So, like... would 2 more soldiers in the conflict help? Not really, actually. It would only get me up to, like, 6. So... we can buy this so that it doesn't get stolen. Some Chome shares. And then we reveal. That did get us at least something out of it. And then we can get a Spice Must Flow. And that actually... and then that means this is the last round. Which means that, like... we're just in a perfect spot. Like, they just don't... even if they win 2 points, like, they just don't have it. Oh, I forgot about this card. I mean, it's the last round, so, like... I mean, sure, I'll play it. But, like, you know... doesn't do anything. I would have maybe used it to retreat a troop, but I doubt it. Retreating 1 troop is worth less. You know, I may have done it just to get a card out of my hand, but hey, look, great job, Countess. You've won Carthag, but I've won the whole planet of Dune by locking down the spice trade, baby. She needed 3 influence on multiple tracks. I don't think she had that. Man, this was like the strongest showing that we've had yet. The prescience is nice. Being able to see the future, see the top card. I love that implementation of Paul's ability. It's just a good one. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.